Yo, what's up, guys? This is the DFS Riddler coming at you live with an MLB video for Saturday, April the 6th. Here to solve all of your DFS riddles and questions that you might have for this MLB slate. Before we get started, please take a moment to like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell icon so you can get all the future content. The picks have been absolutely on fire lately. Last night's picks, I'll go over them real quick before we get started on this video. The two pitchers that I had, my SP1, Bieber, he ended up with a 25.1. Definitely paid off his value. Trent Thornton got a 19.75. Tripled his salary pretty much. Definitely what I expected out of him. So the pitchers were really, really good. Benintendi, he got a 14. The best batter by far out of all the picks that I had. Definitely did his thing. Peralta, a little bit underwhelming. He got a 6. Marte, also a little underwhelming. He got a 3. Just one hit, a single. Frazier ended up with a 7. Paid off his value. And Rowdy Tellez, the super secret sleeper pick, he ended up only getting a 4. He got a walk and ended up getting a run. But hey, that's DFS, right? Sometimes it goes off, sometimes it doesn't. But we'll bounce back tomorrow. Before we get started on today's picks, just want to go over Draft Dashboard real quick. This optimizer right here that I've been using for the past year or so, it's been killing it for me. Definitely been getting me a lot of money in all of my lineups. It has a lot of really, really good tools that'll help you get all the money that you need to get out of your daily DFS. One of the best things that I like about it is the MLB cheat sheet. This right here is for when you just don't have time to do any research. It'll give you all of your just everybody that's in the best spot, all of your top pitchers, all of the studs, the bats over $4,000. You got your value plays, all the bats that are under $3,500. Best thing I like about this is the home run hitters. It'll list all of the home run hitters that are in the best spots to hit home runs, which that's what we want, guys. We want to get lots of home runs in our lineups. That's what wins you the most money. Next is you got the position optimizer. This right here, you can go through each position, select all the players that have the highest draft dashboard ranking, get ready to throw them in your lineups. Then you go to your lineup optimizer right here. All the players that you throw into your player pool, you can optimize into multiple lineups. And this tool right here is probably my most favorite thing about this optimizer. The lineup optimizer has gotten me a lot of wins over the past year. Early in this baseball season, I've been doing really well off of it. Did really well last year off of it. You can too, guys, and all these tools that are on Draft Dashboard, you can try out for just $1. You get it for $1 for 30 days. Definitely worth giving a shot. If you're already playing DFS, I'm pretty sure you have $1 to spend. So why not make your lineups a little bit better? It has for me, it can for you too. It's only $1 for 30 days. If you decide you don't like it after those 30 days, you can always cancel, but I guarantee that most likely you probably won't, because you'll be winning lots of money off of this optimizer. So give it a shot, guys. It's only $1 for 30 days, and you can try it out by hitting the link that's in the description of my video. Hit that link. It'll take you where you need to go to try out the optimizer. Draft Dashboard is absolutely the best optimizer that you can have on the market, guys. Give it a shot. So anyways, moving back to the picks that we have for today. First off, guys, the pitcher slate that we have on this main slate is absolutely garbage. That's just my personal opinion. We'll take a look at it real quick on the position optimizer here. If we look at all the pitchers, the top stud that we have on the slate is J.A. Happ. He's going to be pitching against the Baltimore Orioles. Had a really, really bad outing against them on his first game of the year. He got a 3. He is going to be the chalk on this slate, though, because historically, if you look at his games against the Orioles for last year, he did quite well against them. He's only giving up 728 OPS versus righties. It's about average. 569 OPS versus lefties. 230 overall batting average versus the Orioles. That's actually pretty good. But he pitched a really bad game against them on his first game, guys, and I don't see why he's not going to do the same thing coming out again. So I'm going like absolutely opposite of the chalk, and I'm going to be having some batters actually against J.A. Happ in my lineups. So I don't really like him. David Price is the other chalk, and I just really don't trust David Price. Like last year, he had a lot of good games, he had a lot of shitty games, and historically, he does have a good batting average against the Diamondbacks, 214. But yeah, I just don't really trust him in this spot. The Diamondbacks have been hitting really well the last couple of games, and Boston is just looking like shit lately. So I really don't want to go with David Price either. And as you see here, as you go down the list, guys, not really a lot of very appealing options for pitcher on the first look. However, there are some value pitchers that I really like that are going to be underlooked. Specifically, Corbin Burns. That's who I'm going to go with for my SP1. I'm going with the pitchers that have been pitching well on their last couple of games, guys. Corbin Burns on his last game, he opened up with a 23. For some reason, Draft Dashboard isn't updating a couple of the pitchers, so it's not showing the righty-lefty splits like it should. But before it went down, I do know that Corbin Burns has a really good lefty-righty split against the Cubs. Same with the next pitcher that I'll go over. Also has a good lefty-righty split. But one thing about the Cubs is that they're just really, really shitty. Like since they opened up, not scoring a lot of runs. Their bats are just not clicking right now. Corbin Burns being in a spot where he opened up with quite a few strikeouts. I think it was 6, 23 DraftKings points against a Cubs team that's not really doing well. I think he can probably do the same thing. My SP2, I went with Aaron Brooks. This guy is priced at, he's one of the lower priced guys. He's priced at 7,100, so about mid-tier. And I just really like his upside here. Once again, it's not showing the righty-lefty splits. But once again, a Houston Astros team, a team that really has not really impressed me since they started this season. They were really good last year, but so far their bats have come off really slow. And Aaron Brooks opened up his season with pitching at 28 DraftKings points against a team, once again, a team that's really not doing well right now. I'm going to take that shot with Aaron Brooks and say that he's going to get 6 or 7 strikeouts against the Houston Astros tomorrow. So lock him in your lineups. Going to be under-owned, and this guy will pay off his price tag. He'll definitely be a slate buster. All right, so moving on to the bats that I picked up for today. Really, everything looks really unappealing at first sight from the Draft Dashboard rankings, but just ignore that for a second, guys. Look at the other stats that this optimizer is providing here. First guy I'll go over is Renato Nunez. His last 5 games, he got a 2-2, 25, and 2 zeros. A lot of upside here. He's going to be going against the New York Yankees. He scored that 25 against them, actually, on his last third game there. That was against the Yankees. And that is why I'm actually picking him. The chalk is J.A. Happ. He's the pitcher that's going against Renato Nunez. And he's giving up 1.583 OPS versus Happ. So this guy is hitting 6 for 12. 500 batting average. He's got 3 singles, a double, and 2 home runs. Absolutely killing it. He crushed him for 25 fantasy points on the opening game. He's seeing this pitcher really, really well. I don't see why he doesn't crush him again on this game. Definitely gonna kill it. I'm going all in Renato Nunez. I think he's gonna get another home run. off of J.A. Hop today. J.A. Hop gives up a 728 OPS versus righty batters. Draft dashboard is updating, so it's not showing Renato Nunez's split right now, but he does have a huge advantage overall, a plus 71% batting advantage in his favor. So lock him in. He's batting in the 4th batting spot, cleanup batters. So I can see him getting somewhere close to that 25 again for us. So lock him in your lineups. The next batter that I'm going to go with is Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers. His last 5 games, it's pretty self-explanatory. A 20, a 3, a 24, a 42, and a 10. Against this pitcher and John Gray, this is in Coors Field too. They had a really, really high run total on their last game this previous night. It's going to be a high run total again. This is going to be probably a little bit of a chalky play, but I don't see how you can get away from it. The upside is just too much. He's hitting 6 for 11 against John Gray, 4 singles, 2 doubles. Gonna kill it again today, I'm sure. He's absolutely hot right now, like I said, with the 23, 24, and a 42. I see anywhere from a 20 to a 30 out of Cody Bellinger. So even though he's chalky, I don't see how you can, I don't see how you can leave him out of your lineups. He's gonna get you there. So lock him in, guys. Next on the list is Curtis Granderson. Not really been hitting that hot lately. He's got a 2, a 4, an 11, a 0, and a 7. Not great history against Atlanta. The 2, 0, 2, 5, and a 3. I really like him because of the OPS, the righty-lefty split. Once again, draft dashboard's updating right now, so it was showing it earlier. It's not currently showing Kyle Wright's pitcher lefty-righty split versus lefty batters, but it is pretty horrible. So that plus 20% that you see for Curtis Granderson, it's actually more of like a plus, I think it was like 70 or something like that, somewhere around there. Curtis Granderson has an 805 OPS versus righty pitchers. Kyle Wright gives up his worst pitch to lefty batters. Curtis Granderson is going to be batting in the number 1 spot in this game. A lot of upside there with that. Going to get at least 4 bats in. Super low price, around $4,000 for the upside that you possibly could have out of Curtis Granderson. I really like him here in this spot. Lock him into your lineup, guys. And last but not least, we got Ryan Braun. Ryan Braun is going to be priced at $4,400 for the Milwaukee Brewers. This guy has a pretty good history hitting against Cole Hamels. He's got 13 for 43, a 302 batting average. He's got 9 singles, a double, and 3 home runs. Huge advantage, righty-lefty split. He's hitting a 912 OPS versus lefty pitchers. Cole Hamels is giving up his worst pitches to righty batters with a 770 OPS. I don't see why Ryan Braun doesn't freaking smash the spot tomorrow. He's batting in the 5th spot in the order. I really like his position here with that advantage over Cole Hamels. Lock him into your lineups, guys. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video. Really appreciate it. We're going to get it tomorrow, guys. I can feel a takedown coming. Please remember to like the video and comment about any questions that you might have about this slate. Always willing to answer that. And until tomorrow's video, make lots of money as always, and out.